Hi, my name's Sharon Kelly. Thank you for joining me today. Today's class, we are doing some ab work. We are doing standing work, so please have a chair, a sturdy chair or a surface. You will feel it, trust me. We are working on posture right throughout the class, so everything we do as I sit up straight is in good posture. You will need a mini ball, but it's optional. If you don't have one, it doesn't matter. So let's start the class. Let's come down. Just make sure, actually bring the mini ball with you. If you don't have one, you can put a cushion here to start with. Just squeezing the mini ball, roll down one vertebrae at a time. So we're going to start with working on that engagement through our abdominals and our pelvic floor and the inner thighs actually, which does help. So the first thing I want you to do is just to drop the chin, let it relax, open up the shoulders, close the rib cage. So when we're working with the mini ball here, as we breathe out, we're going to squeeze the mini ball to about 70 to 80%, or a cushion if you have a cushion. Okay, hang on. Then we breathe in and we just let the pressure go, so we're still engaged to about 30%. So let's do a couple more. Let's breathe out, squeezing the mini ball, and then breathing in and breathing out as we squeeze. Now with the next few, we want to start to engage the abdominals and the pelvic floor. So as we breathe out and we engage and squeeze, we're going to lift the pelvic floor up, pull the abs down towards the floor. Just let it relax to 30% as we breathe in. Let's do two more. Breathing out, squeeze, drawing that pelvic floor up, sink the belly down, and relax. Let's do one more and we'll add on. And coming down. So the goal here is really to try and keep that upper body relaxed. You're not working it, okay? So, and try not to hold tension anywhere else. We are working through the core, the pelvic floor and the inner thighs. So the next thing I want you to have a play with is I want you to imagine your feet are stuck in quicksand, or there's a bar over the tops of your feet. All I want you to do is try and lift those feet off the mat. And when you do that, you'll feel that your tummy sinks down and relax. So we breathe out to try and lift the feet, pulling the tummy down, and then we breathe in to relax. Now with the next few, I want you to engage the mini ball. Also, if you haven't, your pelvic floor, and pulling the abs down even more. So let's breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift the feet, squeeze the mini ball, pull the tummy down, and let's do two more. Good work. And last one. Now let's add on. We're going into crunches. Bring the hands behind your head. So with our crunches here, think about, before we engage down into the abdominals, just talk about, as we lift the upper body, we're rolling, peeling the upper spine off the mat, one vertebrae at a time. We come up to the top, and then we're working on a rounded spine. One's not, so I'm working on it. We roll down one bone at a time, supporting our head. Let's just do that one more time. So let's just lift up one vertebrae at a time, feeling the upper spine peel off the mat, lift the chin slightly, and then roll down. Sometimes I find it helps to really stretch that little bump, push into that little bump at the back of your head. All right, let's add on. So let's do what we've been doing with the lower body and trying to lift the feet off the floor and squeeze the mini ball. So we're going to breathe in to prepare. As we breathe out, let's come into that crunch. Let's squeeze the mini ball, try and lift the feet off the floor and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Show me four more. Up, roll down, feel the abdominals engage. And let's do three, lifting up. Come on, now try and lift the feet. Abs pull down, we lift the upper body up nice and high and roll down. Two more. and rolling down. Let's do one more. I'm hoping you're feeling this because I am. Try and lift the feet at the same time and rolling down. Let your head go from side to side. We're not trying to hold pressure on your neck. Now, if you don't have a mini ball, okay, so with the next exercise, if you don't have a mini ball, all we're going to do is lift one leg and keep it in tabletop. And we're going to come up, we're going to bring the knee into the chest of the other side, and we're going to tap down. So follow along. And 4. So this doesn't move at all. And 3. Sorry, that's wrong. That leg in tabletop doesn't move at all. And last 1. Okay. If you've got the mini ball, place it under that leg. And we'll leave this leg up. So what I want you to do is, as you come up, I want you to come up, bring the mini ball right up on your tiptoes, and then come down. So come right up on your tiptoes, belly pulls down into the floor, and down. Let's do 4. And 3. Come on, pull the belly down, lift up the upper body. Round 2. And last one, come on, hold it, and bring it down. Let's have a go at the other side. So we don't need the mini ball to start with. So the other side comes into tabletop. And it doesn't move, okay? So we're going to breathe in to prepare. As we breathe out, we're coming up with the other leg and down. So try and keep the chin off the chest. Remember the upper body, we're peeling the spine off the mat. And show me 2 more. And last one, good work. Grabbing the mini ball, if that's there for you. Okay, so the leg in tabletop is not moving, it's staying stationary. Let's draw the mini ball towards us, lifting the upper body off the mat into our crunch and coming down. 5 and 4 and 3. Come on, lift up. And 2. And last 1. Good work. I'm hoping you felt that because I felt it. Oh, I'm not sure why I'm cramping today. Okay, so this is another fun one. If you don't have the mini ball, just stay in tabletop with your legs up. If you've got the mini ball, we're going to go into some crunches. We're going to roll the mini ball towards us, coming right up on our tiptoes, keeping the inner thighs together, even if you're in tabletop, and then we're going to roll it away. Let's get started. Squeeze the inner thighs. Come on, pull the belly down towards the floor. Rolling up a spine off the mat. And last one, let's hold it here. Come on, hold it, lift up the upper body and coming down. Oh, yes, that was fun. Okay, let's just stretch out. Got a quick stretch out. Sorry about my belly. I'm not 25. I'm 58, nearly 59. So I'm sure you don't need to see the belly. All right, coming up. Let's come into some sideline work. Don't even stay nice and nice hair throughout this. Okay, first thing we want to do is stack the hips and stack the shoulders. Lift up through the waist. Press the forearm down on the floor. Imagine you're between 2 sheets of glass. So just, we're all at different levels and some days we're tired, sometimes we can't do everything. It doesn't matter. Do what feels good. So if you just want to stay here, stay here. You can keep your knees bent. You can put one leg out or you can put both out. I'm going to probably come into this position today. So I'm going to press my forearm into the floor, keep the neck nice and long. I'm going to come up and I'm just going to tap down. That's it. Good. Come on, lift right up. Use the waist. And let's go for 3. Pressing into that forearm. 2. And last one, I want you to hold it up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. I want you to lift that arm over. Keep the neck long, and let's do little pulses. So lift the waist. Come on, let's go for 3. Pushing the forearm into the floor. 2 and 1. Bring the arm back. Bring it down. We're going to go into a set of negative push-ups, which are going to look like this. We're only doing 6, because I find 6 is enough for me at the moment. So we're coming into a high plank. Stay up now. We're going to come down as slowly lowering to the floor as much as you can. Drop the knees. Press the floor away with your hands. Lift the knees. Come on, coming down. See how low you can get. Knees come down. Push up. Let's do 3 more together. And 2. How are we going? Are you still with me? And 1. Oh, that's tough. I didn't show any easier versions for that. And the reason I didn't is because even if you get to the floor and you have to just get up and come down and lower, that's what I want you to do. Let's go to the other side. Okay, let's get ourselves between those 2 sheets of glass. Press the forearm down into the floor. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, belly's engaged. Choose the level that you wish to be at. And I'm going to leave my hand here at the moment. Coming all the way up. Come on, really lift up through that waist. Now, if you want to just stay here and lift up, that's fine. Come on, let's go for 4. Pressing through that forearm. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it there. Bring the arm over now. Just lift the hips. Tiny movements. Pull the belly in. And 3, 2, 1. Coming down. We're just going to do 1 plank. No push-ups. Forearms on the floor. Draw the shoulders down towards your hips, okay? So engage. You can keep your knees down if you want to, or else come up into your plank. Press the forearms down. Just take a deep breath in. Keep the neck nice and long. Push the heels back. Lift the glutes if you need to. 1 more deep breath. I think I will start then. And then coming down, stretch it out. So much fun, isn't it? Okay, guys, we're going to go to the chair. Just give me a second, I'll grab a chair and I'll be right back with you. So now we're going to do a little bit of standing work today. I'm trying to get these camera angles sorted out, but we're going to start. You can hold on to your chair here. I'm not going to, but we're going to start with a plie squat. So what we're going to do is keep the shoulders nice and wide. All we're going to do is come all the way down, press through the feet, squeeze the glutes and come up. Just stretching out, abs are working. I'm not going to do too much with our arms today. Just focus on squeezing the glutes on the way up. That's it. Spread the toes. Imagine you're going down a wall. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, let's lift one leg, one heel, not one leg, one heel. And we're going to go straight down and squeeze up through the glutes. That's it. Abs are engaged, hips are nice, legs are nice and wide. Show me 4. I'm always trying to press into that little toe. 3. Shoulders wide. 2 and 1. Let's place that heel down, lift the other one, coming down. So try and keep the knee out. So standing work is hard. Let's do 4 more. This is just warming up. 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Give your legs a shake out. So we're going to start with the mini ball. Let me get a pink one so you can see what I'm doing. I bought mini balls for my class. Using your support, lightly holding it. So we'll set the posture up first. Place the mini ball behind your leg. Always remember here, ears are over shoulders, shoulders are over hips. Relax the foot. Draw that knee back and bend the standing knee. Push the hips forward. So all we're going to do is squeeze the mini ball with our calf, keeping the knee behind the standing leg. Now this works quite quickly. Show me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to add on. We're going to squeeze and we're going to squeeze the glute. Squeeze, squeeze the glute. So my foot's cramping, so I'm flexing now, but really it's not the foot you're working. Squeeze up, squeeze the glute. Come on, squeeze. Up nice and tall. Let's do 6. Weight in that standing heel. 5. Abs are engaged. Hip forward. 4. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Squeeze the mini ball. Flex the foot if it's not already. Push back. Squeezing that glute. Come on. Push it back. Let's go for 6, 5, 4. Hips are forward. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yo, even without the mini ball you'll feel that. Give it a stretch. Relax it. Bend the knee slightly. And lucky we've got 2 legs. Same thing. So if you don't have to use the mini ball, it just intensifies the work. Place it behind your leg. So we want to stand up tall. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Bend the standing leg, weight in that heel, press that hip forward so we're always working against ourselves. Try and relax the foot, little squeezes. Keep pressing the hip forward. Abs are on. Come on, that's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to squeeze and squeeze the glute back. So it's squeeze and up. Come on. Let's do 6 and 5, 4. Come on, bend that standing knee. 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot if it's not already and squeeze back. Come on. Hip pushes forward. We're working against ourselves. Keep the back nice and straight. Show me 6, 5, 4. Come on, tight. 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you haven't done that, I'm sure you felt it. It's a tough one. Okay, just let's stretch that out. Stretching out the back of the knee, the back of the leg. Okay, last little bit of standing work. So we'll go back to the first leg. So one of the things when I teach this that I see happens in my class is people start to lean back, and we do that. We do it subconsciously because of pain. What we want to do is coming up nice and tall. Now, we want to make sure that we're not leaning back. So if anything, we want the shoulders a little bit more forward of the hips. We want to flex the foot, which means the toes are pulling towards you. All we're going to do is bend the knee and stretch behind the knee. Okay, so it's a tiny movement and it's only at the knee joint. Standing leg is slightly bent. Abs are working. If it's too much, bring it down. Or if it's not enough, bring it up. Let's do 2 more. Okay, bend the knee, stretch behind the knee, lift. Bend, stretch, lift. So bend, stretch behind the knee, lift. Remember your options. Don't lean back. Engage the abs. You've got a support there. 5 and 4, 3. Come on, bend, stretch, left. Tiny movements. 1. Keep the legs stretched, the legs straight. Lift. Come on, let's just lift it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a stretch. It deserves it. Alright, let's do this on the other side before we go back down to the floor. So set your posture. So standing leg, weight is in the heel, toes are spread, this knee is bent, back is straight, probably just a little bit forward. Flex the foot, toes are towards you. Now, harder is up here, easy is down here. Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're feeling it. Bend the knee, stretch behind the knee. That's it. Try. That's it. Try not to lean back. I know it's easier said than done. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, stretch, lift. Bend, stretch, lift. Come on, don't lean back. Keep the abs engaged. Shoulders are wide. And 6, and 5, and 4, and 3. Bend, stretch, lift. And last one, keep the back of the knee stretched. Just lift. Come on. This is it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, give it a stretch. Good work, guys. I'll see you on the floor to finish up today. Thank you. All right, back to the floor. We're going to go into some bridge work. If you've got a mini ball, that's great. What I would like you to do is just to roll down one vertebrae at a time, all the way down. All right, just keep the mini ball close by you. All I want you to do is to feel your feet on the floor. Now, roll the lower back into the floor. Feel the spine and just peel it off the mat. Coming all the way up. That's it, squeezing the glutes. And then just roll down. Feeling each vertebrae hit the floor, bone by bone. And again, keeping the chin towards the chest. Lifting, peeling the spine off the floor. Press the feet down. Keeping the shoulders nice and wide, the chest wide. And then roll down, bone by bone. Excellent. All right, last one. We're just going to add on to this part. Bring the arms overhead. Good. Now just peeling down. One vertebrae at a time, feeling that nice stretch in the back. Ah, that felt nice, didn't it? If you have a mini ball, please use it. You don't have to. If you don't have one, it doesn't matter. You could still probably put the cushion under your foot if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. Or actually, you could come up on tiptoes. So you want to squeeze, so you can do exactly the same thing. You'll probably feel it just as much. Actually, the mini ball just gives you a little bit of balance challenge. If you've got the mini ball, you can place it under your feet. Otherwise, tiptoes will work just as well. First thing we want to do is squeeze those inner thighs together. Engage the abs. Press your feet down into the mini ball. Shoulders and backs of the arms are on the floor and little fingers are pointing towards your feet. Let's just lift up. Good. Now, as we get to the top of this movement, I really want you to squeeze those glutes, squeeze the hamstrings. I'm hoping this is working for you. 4 and 3. Come on, guys. Good work. 2 and 1. Now, if you've got a mini ball, try and draw it towards you. If not, just try and imagine your heels pulling towards your glutes. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? No. All right, let me just talk you through what's happening next. We are going on to our abdominals. We keep the abdominals lifted. We're just working through some shoulder rotation work here. So imagine that I'm lying down on the floor here. What we're going to do is have our hands out. We'll lift the chest just off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades, pull back, open the shoulder blades to lower the hands, the arms back towards the floor. Squeeze and back. Now you can do this here in a seated position if you want to. You don't have to be lying down. Then we're going to rotate so our thumbs are on top, doing exactly the same movement. Little fingers We're going to have a quick rest, and then we're going to do the 3 rotations 3 times, one after each other. Please excuse me for a second. Okay, are we ready? So, in a prone position, we want to make sure that we're lifting the abdominals. Our hands are shoulder height. Just lift the chest off the mat. So let's just squeeze the shoulder blades and lift the arms up. Open the shoulder blades, bring the arms down. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift up. Open the shoulder blades to bring the hands down. So it's 3 more. It's mobility work through the shoulders. And 2. And last one. Now chin is towards chest, so don't arch your neck. Thumbs go on top. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Little fingers tap down. Okay, let's do 3. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Open them to tap down. Abs are lifted. And last one. Okay, thumbs are on the floor. Little fingers are to the sky. Squeeze and lift up. Chin towards chest. Don't arch your neck. Try and lift the chest just slightly off the floor. Show me 3. Keep the arms wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 2. And 1. Let's come back to a quick child's pose. And then we're going to rotate through that 3 times. Push the hands away. Have a quick breath in. And coming back to the floor. Once again, if you want to do this seated, you can. I just like the posture work when I'm lying down. Okay, just lift the chest off the floor. Shoulders lift up. Shoulders squeeze together. Fingers tap down. Thumbs are on, rotate. Thumbs are on top. Lift up. Fingers touch the floor. Thumbs go to the floor. Little fingers lift up. Okay, backs of the hands. That's it. Thumbs up. That's it. Little fingers up. Okay, come and stay with me. Last one. Backs of the hands. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Open them to lower. Rotate. Thumbs up. That's it. Rotate. Little fingers. Come back and let's just stretch that out one more time. And take a breath. We're just finishing now, so I want to stretch out your quadriceps and your hamstrings. So let's do the hamstrings first. So lying down, just take a breath here. Don't race this. Stretching always works better when we're relaxed. Okay, so what we want to do is just let our body relax. So let's just take some nice deep breaths. And just let everything feel heavy. And one more. So we want to feel balance from the right and left side of our body. We're going to we'll work with the left leg. We'll lift the left leg. Now, depending on how tight you are, you might have to keep it bent. But the aim is always to see if we can straighten it. Now, as we do that, we push the hip, the back of the hip into the floor and the heel into the ceiling. So let's do a little bend and stretch. So a little bend to the knee and then stretch behind the knee, as long as you're not getting any knee sensitivity. And last one. Keep the upper body nice and relaxed. Now, with that back of the knee straight, wherever you are, whatever feels good for you, if you're feeling the stretch, that's where all you need to be. If it feels good, you can draw that leg towards you. That's it, pushing the hip into the floor. All right, holding it there. Let's bring the right leg down nice and straight. See if we can press the right leg into the floor as we stretch the left leg. Remember, upper body is nice and relaxed. That's it. Deep breathing helps. You can draw the leg a little bit closer towards you. If you can. All right, bend the knee. Put your hands around your shins. just big circles with the ankle. And then back the other way. Excellent work. Let's bring that down and let's lift the right leg this time. So once again, just relax the upper body, draw the rib cage together and pulling down towards your hips, grab the back of the knee. What we're going to do is bend the knee and stretch behind it. Now as we're doing that, we're pushing the hip into the floor and the heel into the ceiling. Okay, and let's do one more, holding it there. Drop the left leg. So we want to flex that left foot and push the left foot into the floor, push the right heel into the ceiling, so this leg, and push the hip down. Now, if it's good, you can draw it towards you. If not, just leave it where it is. Think about a nice relaxed upper body, a nice straight leg. Both legs are firing here. So left leg's pushing down, right leg's pushing up. And let's bend the knee, grab the shin, just some deep circles with the ankle, rotation, and then the other way. Okay, let's roll over on our side towards me. And grab hold of your ankle. What I want you to think about is lengthening the hip flexor. So imagine that leg is from the knees, just pulling away from you. Lift up, take a breath in and out. Okay, now if you want more, you can draw the ankle towards your glutes. Okay, just caught my hair in the mirror. Definitely not one of these really good stars. Okay, not to worry, we're nearly finished. Up nice and tall, bring the knee towards you, and I'm leaving this leg straight on purpose today because I want to get the stretch in the hamstring. So press the hips down, press that leg down into the floor, push the heel away, take a breath in. Excellent. Bring both feet down. What we want to do is we want to stick our tail back. We're just going to come forward. All we want to do is stretch behind the hamstring. So if you need, bend your knees if you need to. It's just coming forward. Doesn't matter where we are here. Just breathe in. Think about just letting the chest lower to the floor and then coming back up. Okay, let's go to the other side. Okay, so once again, we're lengthening the quadricep first. I'm feeling the hip flexor lengthen away. Breathing in. Now, if you want, draw the heel towards you. I find just that lengthening, I feel a stretch. Great. Let's bring that across. Once again, I want to leave this leg out. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. Come up nice and tall and then turn. I don't know if you can hear the wind today, but I'm in Darwin, so most people know. But it's very windy, and I don't normally hear it when I've got inside. Breathing in, so breathing out, just come down. Let's try and keep that leg straight. Actually, let's bring the legs close together this time. Okay, and coming up into a seated position. Let's just come over to a side stretch. And to the other side. Let's do that one more on each side. Nice, lengthen the waist. And last one. Let's take a couple of deep breaths, breathing in. As we breathe out, reach the arms back, stretch open the chest, and again, breathing out. And let's do one more together. And a big thank you for joining me, being here. If there's anything that you would like to see in these classes, please let me know. I do change them quite a lot, so by all means, I'd be happy to hear your thoughts. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.